Hi everyone. Okay, so in this video we're going to be drawing up the boss that will go into the center of our steering wheel. So as you can see from the screen, we are using Onshape, three-dimensional computer design package. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this top face first, select a new sketch on it, and view normal to that sketch so it's flat and easy to work with. I'm then going to get my circle tool and draw a circle from the center of this plane, and as we measured it previously, we know that that has to have a diameter of 77 millimeters. Okay, so that's the outside of our boss. I'm going to click OK onto that sketch. I need to extrude this now, so I'm going to click on my drawing, extrude this. And I don't want to go up 25, even though that lip inside was 15. Okay, I'm actually only going to go that down 5. Okay, to fit that in nicely there. And I'm happy with that. What I might also do is put that little recess in, so we can put a screwdriver, if necessary, to prise and just to pop off this boss if ever we need to get to the nut to remove the steering wheel, etc. So if I return back to my original sketch, view onto here, I'm going to get another circle here, and I'm going to draw a circle properly. Draw a circle here that will just give us a little lip there. Okay, if I use my trim tool, I'm going to get rid of that and that. That'll give us that little recess there. Close this sketch, and now we've got that little lip there that we can get a screwdriver in if necessary for that. Now then, obviously at the top of this this boss, we need that octagon shape, okay, for the MG badge, okay, to sit inside this boss. So I'm going to select the top face of my drawing so far, right click, new sketch, again view straight onto it. But this time I'm going to go to this inscribed polygon tool by here. Again, make sure it's in the center. Draw that out. It gives me an option then of how many sides I want for this particular shape. So I want 8. So there we go. There's our 8 shapes by there. It's 8 sides, sorry, for that one. But obviously it's very, very important that we get the diameter of this so it will slot in nicely. Now, having measured the badge, okay, I know that the diameter, okay, from one side to the other of this badge is 51 millimeters. So I can get my dimension tool and select this and go to change that to 51. Okay, so now that will sit nicely in there. What I'd like to do, I think, is to move this indent so it's a little bit more in the center there. So I'm happy with that at the moment. Click OK. I'm going to return to sketch 1, and no, I'm not. I'm going to leave that actually for now. But now I can extrude this bit by here, the actual octagon there. So extrude this shape now. Now obviously I want it to go down, so I'm going to reverse the orientation of that. And because we know that the main height of this boss is 5, I don't want it to go all the way through. So I'm going to go to, say, 3 millimeters there, remove that material, click OK, and now that boss should sit nicely, the badge should sit nicely on that as well. Okay, so what I can do now, I'm going to do a little test print on this, just to see whether it will actually fit into the steering wheel. Before I do that though, I would like to just put a fillet on this top edge, just to soften that edge a little bit. So I'm going to go to my fillet tool, select that top edge. That's too much at 5mm. Okay, I don't want it at 5. I think 2 might look a little better. Click over that, and that's that done. Okay, so let's move myself out of the way a minute here. I can then right click, export this drawing, making sure now that this is an STL file, stereolithography file, so that the 3D printer can read this drawing. And then I'm just going to call this steering wheel boss. Yeah. Okay, that all this is fine. Press OK. So now I've exported that. So I'm going to now go into, there it is on the bed that it would be. I'm going to go into the Cure, okay, the slicing tool that we use for the 3D printer, and this is our bed for the 3D printer here. And I'm going to open up this recent file, steering wheel boss, and we can see that there it is now sitting on the virtual 3D printer bed. All right, it says there that it's going to take 2 hours and 6 minutes to print this, which is fine. So selecting my settings and making sure that my bed is 60 degrees on my 3D printer. All these settings I've previously used and know that it works well. It doesn't need any support, so that's okay. And I can save this file as what we call a G code. Okay, steering wheel boss there. Press save, and I can then put it into this next piece of software then that will run the 3D printer. So our next video will be to see how the 3D printer is getting on in 3D printing our boss, and then we'll offer it up to the steering wheel, see whether it fits, see what little adjustments need to be made, and if necessary, make those adjustments on Onshape, and then maybe print off another one. But I'll see you in the next video where we're looking at the 3D printer. Okay.